I'm Jenny Woods. I'm going to be demonstrating the eyebrow waxing again. So, this is my client here. Okay. So I'm going to sanitize my hands. Okay, I'm now going to analyze her eyebrows. So I'm looking for like her natural shape, the arch, what I want it to look like, where it should naturally end, where it should naturally begin. And we're going to find our brush here. And we're going to start by just kind of brushing the brows. So you can see the natural shape a little more. Okay, and then we're going to go in and trim the brows. So I'm going to brush them up, trim, 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 brush, trim, 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 brush, trim, 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 brush, trim, trim, trim. Okay, and then just kind of going through again, looking at kind of where we're at with the shape.
There's your first guy.
Oops.
Then you're going to find the high arch. Right.
Okay. Okay, so now I'm going to cleanse the brows. So I don't have the brow cleanser, so I'm going to use my one from my esthetician, get some cleanser, and just kind of cleanse the area here. I'm removing any like dirt, oil, makeup, everything like that. Okay, then I'm going to get a clean, dry one, or you just use the other side. Make sure all that is really well wiped off so there's no oil on the skin. Okay, so we got that. So now I'm going to re-sanitize my hands. Okay, getting my wax ready. I don't actually have wax, I'm just going to be pretending. So getting my wax ready, and then I'm going to take my little wax applicator, stick it into the wax, get some wax on there, test the temperature, it's fine. So I'm going to start at the bottom here. So I'm going to hold the skin nice and taut, apply the wax in the same direction as the hair growth. So applying my wax here, just underneath the natural brow. Getting that on there. I'm going to take my little strip, apply that over, smoothing it over the area where I put the wax. Okay, making sure it's warm. I'm going to hold the skin really nice and taut, and then I'm going to rip it off in the opposite direction. Okay, so then that one would be done. So going again, getting some more wax. Same thing, I'm going to go a little bit lower down this time, getting above her eyelid where there's just a couple little random hairs around here. So putting my wax, I guess I should just be doing it in one direction, but getting my wax. Getting my wax strip, applying that on there. And then we're going to hold everything nice and taut and rip it off. Okay, so now I'm going to be going above the brow, so getting some wax again. Coming up above the brow, making sure I don't get it on the arch where I want the hair to be. Going up, applying that wax there, taking my strip, setting it on the brow, going over the wax area, holding the skin nice and taut, ripping it off. Okay, and then you can go back and any little extra wax that's on there. Right. Okay, and now we're going to go inside the brow, so getting some more wax. And then on the inside here, the hair growth should be at the edge of the nose. So she's got a couple little hairs out here in the middle. So I'm just going to apply some wax on there. Taking my strip, setting it on there. Holding the skin nice and taut, ripping up. Okay. All right, and then get off excess. Okay, put that down. All right, so it's looking good. So I'm going to cleanse it again. So getting my cleanser, re-cleansing the brow. Okay, getting a dry side, taking off all the excess oil. gonna take my tweezers and I'm gonna just clean up the brow. So holding the skin really nice and taut, just plucking out any little hairs that are still hiding out there. Okay, so we plucked out all the random hairs. And now we're going to apply an aloe. I don't have that, so I'm just gonna pretend getting some cooling aloe gel, applying that to the brow, get rid of any redness or irritation. Okay. So now she has a beautiful brow on that side. So now going to the other side, same thing. I'm gonna start by cleansing. Oh wait, no I'm not. I'm gonna start by trimming. So I'm gonna comb the brow, analyze it, get the shape down, look at it, kind of assessing where I want the shape to be. Then I'm gonna trim it up. So trim, 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 trim. Okay, getting it kind of where I want the hairs to be. Okay, looks good. Now I'm gonna cleanse the brow, getting my cleanser, cleansing the brow area. Using the other side, I'm gonna take off any excess cleanser, make sure it's nice and dry, there's no oil on the skin. Okay, so it looks good. Re-sanitize my hands. And then we're going to get to the waxing. So I lost my little wax stick. Okay, so pretending that I have some wax, getting some wax on my wax stick, checking the temperature, that's fine. Pulling the skin nice and taut, going underneath here. Taking my strip, applying it to that area, pressing it down. Okay, holding the skin really tight, rip. Okay, and I'm gonna get some more wax, going a little bit lower. Taking my wax strip, applying. And then hold the skin taut, rip. Okay, that looks great. Going above the brows, getting some more wax. Coming up above, putting it in the direction of hair growth here. Taking my strip, applying it over the wax. Pulling the skin nice and taut, and then rip. Okay. More wax. Coming in between the eyebrows here. Applying the wax there. Taking my strip, putting it over. Holding the skin tight, rip. So now I'm gonna re-cleanse the area. So getting some more cleanser and cleansing the area, making sure there's no wax left over. Taking the other side, drying it off. Okay, taking my tweezers, I'm gonna pluck out any stray hairs, so holding everything taut. Pluck, 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 pluck. Okay, got them all. Getting some aloe vera cooling gel on here. Put that on their eyebrows.